Good evening. The process of moving prisoners out of Taft Correctional Institution has already begun after officials announced the low security prison will shut down by the end of January 2020.
News of the closure has caused backlash, with some saying it will hurt the city of Taft. 23 ABC's Austin Westfall went to Taft today to speak with a correctional officer about how she says the closure will affect her, her friends, and her family. Austin?
I spoke with a correctional officer who has worked at the facility for over a decade. She says the news of the closure was a complete shock to her.
This will definitely hit home. It will cause a domino effect. It will make people leave. It will make people go look elsewhere for work.
Tiffany Scott is looking for new work herself. She's a correctional officer at the Taft Correctional Institution. Officials last week saying they plan to close the facility by the end of January 2020. Her and her husband were blindsided. Both work at the prison and rely on the paycheck to support 5 kids.
We're both scrambling to look for more work. Our kids are being affected by it. Of course, any financial issue that we have is being affected.
Taft city officials have also voiced concerns about the closure, as the loss of the 2,000-plus member prison contributes to Taft's population count.
Any grant funding or state or federal funding versus that's based on population, that really affects the city of Taft.
And Scott says that goes even further. She says many families move to Taft just to visit loved ones that are incarcerated. She says authorities began transferring inmates out to other prisons.
We're just scared, and it's a fear of the unknown, even for the inmates. They don't know where they're going. They don't know where their families are going. So it's that constant fear, I think, that really affects everyone.
The shakeup in the city is happening because the Bureau of Prisons says $100 million in repairs are needed for the facility. That's money that they don't have. House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy also surprised by the news, requesting that the closure be suspended and the funding found.
We want answers as well as anybody else, and I think that's kind of what Kevin McCarthy is trying to do for us. I think he's wanting answers as to why, and we would all like to know why. We want to know the reason why we're not going to be employed anymore.
Now Taft's mayor says his main concern is the loss of work in his city. The prison employs about 300 people, about 60 to 70 of which live in Taft. In the studio, Austin Westfall, 23 ABC, connecting you.